Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Peace, love, and positivity to you. My name is Sohum, and today I'll be reacting to the entirety of OK I'm Sick by Badflower, which was released in 2019. Now, if you're a newcomer to the channel, you may not know this, but I've actually reacted to plenty of Badflower over here, so I am no stranger to their style, to their work. And most recently, I did a full album reaction to No Place Like Home, released in 2025. So in the order that I'm checking things out in, we are actually winding the clocks back now 6 years. So it's going to be fun to be able to compare and contrast the evolution of their style in reverse. Also, a bit of a disclaimer, a few of the songs off of OK I'm Sick I've already reacted to or am aware of, so I'll do my best to point those out as they come. But for me, I'm super excited to be checking out more Badflower today alongside you all, and that is all because of Catherine the Bold's generosity, her donation request, and this selection. As always, Catherine, thank you so much. It means the world to me, and I hope all is well with you. And, you know, in the course of this full album reaction, I'm actually going to do my best to keep a list of all of the songs and rank them based on my own system. So by the end of this, I will give my tiered list of all of the songs, and, you know, we can compare and contrast our lists together. But with that all said, I'm excited to check this out. Let's jump in.
I can't feel my toes and my fingertips. My chest is pounding so fast I can't keep up with it. I'm losing it.
X Anna X.
And I'm clenching my face and I'm touching my dick. I need a fix and a fix, and I'm sick of this showing people my tricks and my ticks and a judging my fucking sex and a X and a X. And I'm thinking just to stay in my body.
This one started right away.
What they're giving me, the pills are my necessity now. You won't fix my attitude.
Subtle note here, but in the left headphone there's like a wow, just a little lone guitar note, I guess.
Well, if that's what they're giving me, the pills are my
it's like a whining cat.
now. You won't fix my attitude.
This bass is fire.
Does it better than you.
Yeah, groovy bass, catchy riff already.
And now you saved my soul. Can you let me have my heart for a minute? Yeah.
Oh, the lights go out.
You suck. Get off the stage.
I would not say that personally. Takes a lot of bravery to hop on that stage, and Badflower do not suck.
Dance monkey.
Oh my gosh, he's going through it. Poor Josh.
Okay, I'm sick. Not the kind of sick that lands you in the doctor.
Album reference, take a shot.
The kind of sick that turns your legs into spaghetti. The kind of sick that makes your blood
Knees
burn
weak,
in your
arms heavy.
bones. The kind of sick that makes an atheist pray for Jesus. The kind of sickness that turns your power into weakness. And I'm sick of being sick for this whole fucking place to witness. And I'm living a sick life that most people call privilege. And they're kind of right, but I'm still sicker than I can cope with.
Oh my god, the drumming.
And now you saved my soul. Can you let me have my heart for a minute? I suffer for a living.
I suffer for a living. I suffer for a living is crazy, but honestly, I saw this statistic literally this morning. 20% of the American working population actually enjoy their work. The other 80%, which is 4 to 1 if you're doing the ratio, every 4... okay, hold on. How do I even word this correctly? For every 5 Americans, 4 of them who are working hate what they're doing and are suffering in their job. They're just working to put bread on the table. It's a terrible situation out here.
You know I love you so, but that's what and I have a lump in my throat. I
He's nervous.
breathe, only know
I know how to
choke.
choke.
And all these
Yeah,
people
I like
are
that
waiting
line.
to see the kid with the rage. I'm afraid he might collapse before he gets to the stage. Need X and a X help me bury my thoughts. And all the pressure I
Is
suffer
X
to
and
be
X a
someone
person
that
I'm supposed to know?
Shaking the line.
Like Charlie X or something?
It's a party.
This is an upbeat song for sure. And a lot of spoken word was in this too, by the way. Oh, Jesus. Was that a drill? This video is wild.
Joey's gonna hate this.
This is so silly. Wow. That was a very chaotic intro. Honestly though, it kind of sets the tone for this album. It feels like extremely, what would you say, like tongue-in-cheek, but also energetic. There's a lot of sassiness in there. Honesty was never a fault of Badflowers. They have that through their veins. And I think a lot of the themes that we may expect in this album were sort of brought up in this intro. So I think just a good way to start out this album here. We're up next into the Jester. This is a song that I've heard before, so we're actually going to first listen to the studio, which I've heard, and then we'll check out back to back the acoustic of Jester. So that'll be fresh for me. I hope you guys enjoy hearing both versions. And maybe I'll rank these separately so we can have a face-off between the two. The Jester and Jester acoustic.
Rub my shoulders with the kings.
My notes are already
And
so
I was draped in golden velvet.
already so all over the place.
Applause while I was jumping through the rings.
A lot of themes of being something you're not
And then the
to
cooks would
appease
sound a
others.
bell, and all the kings would lick their lips. But I couldn't find a placemat. The dinner table's full and there's no room for me to sit.
Yeah, because you feel like you did all this to get a place at the table, but they didn't actually ever offer it to you for
Is
real.
there anybody out there looking out for me?
Yeah, this melody just builds and
Just say
builds.
you want me, just say you need me. Is there anybody
Love this
out
song.
there looking out for me?
I can tell you right away, I already like the Jester more than Xana X. No shade to Xana X, but to me, there's a clear level up. Oh.
With tears on their shoes and ice on their shoulders.
Oh, and the vocal pulsing here.
Is there anybody out there looking out for me? Lord, I live to entertain. All my pride is in my praise.
Right.
I hum along with this vibration and hope to God I make it. If any chord that I could strum made me feel less like a man, cracks in the doorway and shatter all the bones so I could never strong again.
Beautiful melody. And I love the dissonance in the guitar, these like moments.
Is there anybody out there looking out for me? Oh, just say you want me, just say you need me. Is there anybody out there looking out for me? For me? Is every last soul just fucking me over?
I love how Badflower songs lyrically are written as if they are conversations. It's literally like we're just getting an inside scoop into the mind of Josh. The little cross section, there's a lot in there, and it's so poetic despite it being extremely conversational, and you could literally just say this directly in conversation. I don't know what you would call that style of songwriting where it just feels conversational rather than purely poetry. If you guys know the the nomenclature, let me know.
Ears on their shoes and ice on their shoulders. Is there anybody out there looking out for me?
It's so cruel, man. I know I referenced this last time too, but the Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix reminds me of the intro.
Whoa, is there anybody out there looking out for me? Oh, just say you want me, just say you need me. Is there anybody out there looking out for me? For me? Whoa, is every last soul just fucking me over?
That modification is gorgeous.
Is there anybody out there looking out for me? For me? Is
Warms
every
my
last
heart,
soul
man.
just fucking me over?
By how good it is, but it's so sad at the same
Tears on their
time.
shoes and ice on their shoulders.
Right. The
Is there
vitriol that they
anybody
have.
out there looking out for me?
Dude, being alone, being a people pleaser, being somebody who just wants to be accepted and against all that is right in the world, you are just pushed away, you are ridiculed. There was a time in my life too where I would, like, more often than not opt into the Jester role because, you know, I wanted to be accepted, I wanted to make people laugh, and it's not like I don't want to make people laugh now, but I'm going to make people laugh on my own terms. I, for a long time, used a lot of self-deprecating humor, and I think there's a time and place for that, especially given the audience that you're doing that kind of humor for. But the moment that somebody else doubles down on your self-deprecation and you feel sensitive about it, which was my case, then I would feel bad about it. Like, wait, I'm claiming this power for myself. I'm allowed to say something towards my expense, but you're agreeing with what I'm saying now? Oh my gosh, that makes me feel worse. And some people don't even understand that it's self-deprecating, so they, drive the knife in further when the only point was to make you laugh. How did me making you laugh become you getting to make fun of me? It's a weird kind of social dynamic game that's played, and it just at the end of the day makes the individual who's the jester and going out of their way to make others happy feel worse. So instead of focusing on others, just as an individual, let's focus on ourselves, make ourselves laugh, and those who vibe, they'll vibe. Now, Ghost is another song I've heard before, so we'll get into that in just short order, but we have to hear the acoustic of Jester.
Like a jester at the ball, rub my shoulders with the kings.
Very stripped
I was
down.
draped in golden velvet, bathing in applause while I was jumping through the
I can almost imagine Josh getting louder in this one by the end of it. We'll see.
And then the cooks would sound a bell, and all the kings would lick their lips. But I couldn't find a placemat. The dinner table's full and there's no room for me to sit. Is there anybody out there looking out for me? Just say you want me, just say you need me.
Wow.
Is there anybody out there looking out for me? Does anybody need me?
That's so tragic.
Is every last soul just fucking me over?
Wow. Including yourself, you'd have to think.
Tears on their shoes and ice
That's
on
why
their
it's even.
shoulders.
That's why it's even more tragic.
Is there anybody out there looking out for me?
But the isolation of Jester feels so
All
real.
my pride is in my praise. I hum along with this vibration and hope to God I make it.
Oh. That's a tasteful decision.
If any chord that I could strum made me feel less like a man,
I like the production right there with the guitar when he sung the chord getting strummed.
and shatter all the bones so I could never strum again.
Wow.
Is there anybody out there looking out for me? Oh, just say you want me, just say you need me. Is there anybody out there looking out for me? For me? Is every last soul just fucking me over? With tears on their shoes and ice on their shoulders. Is there anybody out there looking out for me?
Oh, this is new and this is nice.
Is there anybody out there looking out for me? Oh, just say you want me, just say you need me. Is there anybody out there looking out for me? Oh, is every last soul just fucking me over? With tears on their shoes and ice on their shoulders. Is there anybody out there looking out for me?
Oh, chills the
Is every
entire last
soul just
minute.
fucking me over?
Yeah, this is the version.
Tears on their shoes and ice on their shoulders. Is there anybody out there looking out for me?
Oh, I knew it. I knew this was going to be explosive by the third chorus. Yeah, I think out of the two versions, I think the acoustic one, in the context that I currently feel just internally, as well as just juxtaposed with the full rock version, I think in this moment I prefer the acoustic. Though I think there's a very solid argument for the rock version as well. It's kind of like, ask me tomorrow, I will switch my answer, but 1A, 1B. Today, right now, I like the chiller vibe at the outset, and then you lead in, you like justify, you build it, and you lead it into that massive third chorus where the acoustic guitar melodies, they are incrementally ascending, bringing us closer and closer to that ever so cathartic, kind of release by the end of it all. And Josh's vocals, they get even more strained up there. They're more challenged. He's belting louder. So the intensity, the volume, the stylistic choices, they're all there. And it just feels like everything peaked at the perfect time and then subsides away. So for me right now in this moment, like I said, I think the acoustic version is going to slightly overtake the regular. Oh, God, that is good. That is good. The last chorus is just elite. Now, let's check out Ghost, which, again, I have heard this one before. But this one's a banger, too. I think I remember listening to this alongside Family, which that song, that's probably my favorite Badflower song, if I'm being for real. You gotta have cute Polaroids of your girl. Self-deletion doesn't end the chances of life getting worse. It eliminates the possibility of it ever getting any better.
I tried it once before, but I didn't get too far. I felt a lot of pain, but it didn't stop my heart. And all I really wanted was someone to give a little fuck. But I waited there forever and nobody even looked up.
This is such a deep, important song. Oh. Wow, the way that rhythm just sits into your soul. Perfect tempo.
I struggled with the veins and I guess I didn't bleed enough.
Like, this is plus or minus 1 BPM, perfect tempo.
But maybe I'm alive cause I didn't really want to die. But nothing very special ever happens in my life. Take the blade away from me. I am a freak. I am afraid that all the blood escaping me. Wanting the pain and I'll be haunting all the lives that cared for me. I died to be the white ghost of the man that I was meant to be. I tried it like before, and this time I made a deep cut.
And the way that the song narratively
I
grows,
thought about my friends and the way I didn't give enough.
all of the regrets, all of the feelings
And I
around his
should've told my
sadness,
mother, Mom, I love you like a good son.
the regrets now.
But this life is overwhelming and I'm ready for the next one. Take the blade away from me. I am a freak. I am afraid that all the blood escaping me. Wanting the pain and I'll be haunting all the lives that cared for me. I died to be the white ghost of the man that I was meant to be. Yeah.
Oh my god. I love this section of the song.
I tried it once again and I think I might
Chills
black
all
out.
over.
I should've left a
Wow.
letter,
And
but
now
I had
the
nothing to
memories are
write
vivid
about.
for him this time. Not just the picture.
My blood is all around me. I get dizzy if I stand up. The cutting part was easy, but regretting it is so fucked. Yeah. Take the blade away from me. I
is so harrowing, and that story depicted by the visuals, so tragic to lose somebody you love just like that. I mean, you will never be able to forget, and it makes logical sense as to why you would feel like your entire life is no longer worth it because you lost the most important thing to you, and then all of the things that now you have to contend with in your life that you feel like are being handled suboptimally or negatively, you begin to be more critical of yourself. And to me, I guess I should state this up front, I think the story in the visuals is that he and his girlfriend or wife, they were, or I guess fiance, soon to be wife, I should say, they got involved in an accident which proved fatal for her. It seems like he survived, but now he's living with the sadness, and he is unable to fully commit to living with the sadness, to skirt around the YouTube terms and conditions here. And he's now like, thinking this is the path forward, but then also how would I even word this? Taking the alternative perspective outside of himself, as if he's an onlooker to himself, viewing himself as the ghost in this situation and what that would look like, how that would manifest in real life. It's, again, ultimately so tragic. So it logically tracks that this is a path he would want to follow, but as the quote earlier states, it isn't a solution to make things less worse. It just guarantees that you can't make things better. It's an interesting way to reframe things, but man, this is such a deep topic, and the music video, the actual lyrics conveys so much of the emotion behind a topic like that. And it's just a damn good song to boot. So to me, this is going to be up there. Let's keep it going.
My mind, when you told me I'm not what they call she, I am more like you.
Interesting guitar melody underneath. Light, breathy vocals from Josh this time around. And I'm just now noticing in the album cover the blood into the L. Y into the L. A simple chorus, actually. Oh, the second verse is building it. But it's back to a third chiller verse? Structurally, is that what's happened here? That's interesting. he say? The lights out, so is that what he's been saying? Emasculate me? I thought he was saying something else. Can I have their lyrics here? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna look these lyrics up, because I feel like I'm about to make a mental breakthrough with Josh here, but give me a second. Okay, so there's a lot of "we're in love" repetition through this. We were in love, the lights out, so fucking emasculate me. Emasculate is such an interesting word to use. Why? And then earlier we had, "there's nothing to fear, it's perfectly queer, I am if you say so." So maybe this is about having conviction about one's own sexuality. So he's like, I'm okay to be emasculated if I can just be who I am and, live in my love. I didn't get that earlier. I was kind of thinking like this is just like, your standard kind of love song. But I think it has to do with like, just non-hetero relationships. I'm not sure what kind of relationship he's exactly hinting at here, but we're in love. Right. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. I don't know. Yeah, super interesting song. I am going to I know I paused a lot in this reaction, so apologies. I am going to quickly look up what this song actually means, because it's too simple to not mean something past what I already think I know. Badflower, we're in love, meaning Badflower's We're in Love explores the themes of self-discovery, defying societal norms, and embracing one's true self, particularly in the context of a same-sex relationship. The lyrics describe the narrator's journey of realizing and accepting their own identity and feelings, even when faced with potential societal judgment. The song also touches on the complexity and fear associated with such a significant personal realization. Okay, yeah. I think I was like roughly in the ballpark of my understanding, because why else would you have to sort of, and actually there was a song recently by Madonna that I did a reaction to, Justify Your Love. You don't normally have to justify anything that you have to do unless you're defending against something. So in this case, if you're defending against societal's critical view of your relationship, then you kind of have to reaffirm to the self and externally that, hey, we're in love. The sad part is that we have to justify it to somebody else rather than ourselves. And you can hear the emotion at the end, of course, bearing out from Josh. Like this impacts his life than the lives of many other queer people worldwide. At some point, hopefully we can get to a place of just harmony in society in so many different ways we can do that. This would be an important way to do so. Let's keep it going. Promise Me. This is so cute.
And I don't wanna know what old age feels like.
It's a relaxing vibe early.
Promise me you won't
love the melody in this song. Eternal love.
Cause I'm the happiest when you smile at me. And we won't end the same.
Oh my gosh. You know, that's so crazy that we're watching her do this. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's get the frame. Where she does the spitting here. I just saw... it's so crazy the way life works with all these coincidences. I just saw a video this morning on... I think it was YouTube Shorts. This woman at a bar, for some odd reason, she has like some alcohol in her mouth, and then she just directly goes into this man's face and spits at him. I don't know the context. I can't imagine it's anything good. She looks really bad in this situation. So the guy, justifiably confused and upset, he takes a huge swig of whatever he had and just blasts it in her face. It was one of those moments of instant perfect karma.
And we won't end the same. A broken family.
And the same,
I'll never
referencing family.
without you with me. And times are getting harder.
Oh, he doesn't have his card?
Promise me we'll never grow up. I don't wanna fall.
They dash.
I wanna make love. And even when we can't, so what? We're together and happily ever after. Don't make me face the truth.
Dude, I actually really love this melody.
Soon they will die. Don't say goodbye. So
Is something gonna turn in the story?
When did
No.
we get so old?
No,
Why'd you get so
dude,
sick?
no.
And how could you die?
Oh my god, and the chime like you're in your childhood. Oh my god. I knew something was gonna happen. I just didn't think this was gonna happen. Oh, and it's the childhood stuffed animal. Oh my god, dude. Okay, she's going through some kind of rehab. No, I don't know.
You promised me you'd never grow up. Now I have to let go. God, I miss you so much. And even when your heart gave out, I was thinking I won't say goodbye. You promised me you'd never grow up, but you fucking grew up. God, I miss you so much.
Wait.
And even when your heart gave out, I was thinking
Did he wait the whole time?
grew up. God, I miss you so
Because
much.
she's like shocked.
And even when your heart gave out, I was thinking I won't say goodbye.
What an idiot.
You promised me you'd never grow up. Now I have to let go. God, I miss you so much. And even when your heart gave out, I was thinking I won't say goodbye.
Because he envisioned the life. So it's like it happened then, it's going to happen again. It's been happening. And it would have happened even if it didn't happen. It was inevitable everywhere. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you right now, this song, I'm bumping it up. Wherever it is on the list, I'm bumping it up higher because of this video. Oh my god. I mean,
Sweet.
another just pure banger full of beautiful melody, emotion, the moments of dropout where everything just feels completely hopeless, and the twist in this story. Oh, dude. This was beautiful. I love the idea of eternal love, of nothing standing in your two's way, being there forever for one another because you love that person and you want the best for them and want the best with them. Whew, whew.
Sweet little girl with nothing to say. She hides in the smile she wears on her face. The secrets of her, the family keeps. The secrets of him that blacken the sheep. She shakes at the sound of jingling keys. The man that she loves, the violent disease. 'Cause when he's around, there's nothing to hide. She makes no sound as she swallows her pride. And daddy only comes when he's ready for more. She waits on the floor, she watches the door.
This is like an abusive household. The father is harming the daughter. I don't exactly know how, but we're seeing it kind of from her perspective.
She swallows her pride. And daddy only comes when he's ready for more. She waits on the floor, she watches the door. And daddy only comes when he's begging for more. And just like before, he opens the door. Weigh your heart against my eyes. Weigh your heart against my eyes. Play her father when she cries. And she says, all I want is. Now he returns like every time, with rum on his breath and her on his mind.
This is so dark. Oh my god. Oh my god.
There's no one around to witness the crime. A scream won't sound past the property line. The man that she loves, the wicked offense. She takes the attention, suppresses the rest.
Oh my god, because it's so traumatizing, and the only way to reconcile it in the mind of a victim of a child is to glob onto the positives from that situation and view this as an expression of love. But it is so wicked, it is so warped, it is so cruel. People like this should not exist. Oh my god, I hate people like this. I don't hate, this channel's all about peace and love, but I hate people who hurt children.
Fence. She takes the attention, suppresses the rest. Emotional pain, it can't be disguised. The smaller she feels, the bigger she cries. And daddy gives it all 'cause he loves you the most. He's stretching your clothes, you're clenching your toes. He says he gives it all 'cause he loves you the most. He's holding you close, his hands on your throat. Weigh your heart against my eyes.
I don't think I can headbang to this. Like, melodically it's good, but the message is so dark, it's so bleak.
On his last, but nothing could heal the scars of her past. She feels so alone and angry because she sees him the way the family does.
Oh my god, nobody knows, nobody knew all of the abuse she suffered at his hands, and they think like he's a hero and he's done all of these amazing things and he was the best father, and she's the only one who knows. Oh my god, this is so real.
The scars of her past.
It's so
she feels so
tragic.
alone and angry because
Devastating.
she sees him the way the family does.
So late in the night, her eyes seeing red, and daddy lay sick on the hospital bed.
She's gonna kill him.
She creeps in the room with a bag in her hand and smothers the face
Right.
of a terrible man.
I can see that coming.
If daddy only
Jesus,
stopped when
bro.
she begged him before, he'd be so much more, she'd be so much more. If daddy only stopped when she begged him before.
Oh my god, the dropout into the chorus, that was so smart. Wow. The huge like choir of voices, the melody. Oh dear God. See, the thing is, I like that song musically, even narratively. It is just about such a dark topic, despite it being real and needing to be, conversed about, to be sung about. Oh my God, having to confront the darkest parts of humanity, it is never a pleasant thing, and it takes so much bravery to do so, to sing about it, to go through it and speak about it, to anything about it in an honest way against it, because it is such a harrowing experience. It is such a terrible act, and it's to your own child. So it's I'm in two minds, because I'm like, I like it. It's just hard to like headbang along to it and get into it really for the music, because of how dark the entity is that is attached to it. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll have to think about it some more. That's the kind of song, because it is so jarring. I just need to like listen to it a handful more times to really like settle on it. Jesus.
I'm a loser, no question.
Jesus, this whole album is so depressing.
Lost myself and my girl.
Jesus.
today. Am I aging or am I dying?
So sad.
24 years I had the world to say.
But the melody again.
So
I feel like I'm going to repeat these comments. It is so sad, but it is so melodic.
So let me go.
Oh, this is going to be good
So
too.
let me die.
I can tell already by the pre-chorus it's going to be good.
To be alive.
Wow, brother.
I'm giving up on everything. I miss you all. I always will.
Oh my God, the dissonance, the slow, just ding, ding. I must be annoying you guys so much during this reaction. I've been talking so much.
I'm a junkie. I'm a monkey. I'm a panicked freak, and I'm over it. My complexion
these songs are so sad and they slap so hard. Oh, dude. Dude. Oh my god. Oh, the bottom is just falling out. Cool voicing. Kind of feels major actually right here.
I'm letting go. I'm so ashamed.
Unbelievable, brother.
I'm giving up
Da, 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 da,
on
da.
who I am.
Yeah.
So watch me die
Oh, beautiful, Josh.
with my past and wonder why it couldn't last.
Holy god, now the song's called Heroin, so... oh, kinda, what is that? The James Bond
She's in
melody?
my head
Yeah.
again. She knows where I have been. I'm going down that road again.
Whoa. Okay, I really like the way they're leaning into this melody in this slow, deliberate way.
She's in my bed again. She marks her fingerprints in my skin. I breathe her perfume in. It burns like heroin.
Yeah,
Now she's in me.
the drug, right? Whoa, 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 what's...
And I can't let her go. And my bones are caving in. And she stole my faith again. And I wish you well. Oh, for the night. So you come again.
So she was cheating? I think that's the story.
She's in my veins
Right.
again. But she knows that I'll bleed her out.
And you know, it's interesting. There's a few songs I can think of that refer to love as heroin. There's a Sleeping with Sirens song, literally titled Heroin. There's also She's Like Heroin by System of a Down. And I guess this would be the third. I know there's one more, but the artist now is escaping me.
Veins again. But she knows that I'll bleed her out.
It's a great way to describe
I wake, exhale
her intoxicating effect on him.
She burns like
He's about to...
now she's in me. And I can't let her go. And my bones
Right, it's just burned in his mind now.
she stole my faith again.
Another sad song, bro. This whole album is just an expression of pain and sadness. He is... Oh my gosh. Okay, so... he is now getting off to the... Not even the fantasy, but the... He's getting off to the vision of them cheating on him. And now he's like... Has his kink towards this all changed? What would you call this? Because why would you masturbate to that? But he looks like humiliated.
She's in my life again.
Oh, he's going through it, bro. He's going through it. A lot of confusing emotions.
She won't ever win. And I wish you well for the night. For the night. My bones are caving in. Oh, she stole my faith again. I wish you well.
What?
For the night,
What?
for the night.
I'm looking the meaning of this one up too. Please be something online. Dude, if I can't find the meaning online here, I'm about to just pause it and look in the comments because that was insane. What is going on? Cheers to the actress for getting at her sly smiles as if to say I own you. The song and video capture the torment of addiction unlike anything before. It's all a metaphor for addiction. I mean, like, that's something that I would have intuited given the title, given the way that he's been describing her. So then I guess I was taking it too literally in the cheating metaphor sense. But I'm just trying to understand, because if the addiction is so bad that no matter what he's doing in his life, he needs her and he covets the idea of her despite the, I guess, the terrible things that she's doing to him in this relationship, that just tells you how much of a pull that she has on him. She could treat him so terribly and he would still be down for it. Right? Heroin addiction feels like unrequited love. Nearly 18 months clean. Good on you, Ashley. I love that he takes her back. How often are you trying to quit an addiction and time again you go back to it? It makes you feel like shit and you can't relate to these songs and movies where they show them quitting because you haven't been able to. Love how this shows that you're not always going to be able to win. Interesting. You know, maybe this is just like an experience that I've never really had with, drug addiction and this level of just terribleness happening to you in your life where that is consuming you. Maybe it does happen to me in a different way. Oh, that was another another heavy song here. Well, we've had cheating, we've had child abuse, we've had depression, suicidality, we've had eternal loves being lost and then refound, being the laughing stock of the world, the Jester. This is wild. And now the song is titled Die. Okay, definitely kind of a tone change. Heavy right off the bat. It's like the speakers are blown out here.
You think you're righteous, your body and soul. Your faith in Jesus, but no self-control. And if deplorable is moral, cause it's what you're told. Then
Oh, I
take
like
your
that,
Bible and
harmonizing with his own
swallow it
layer.
all. I'm sick of losing, no I can't pretend. Burn the election, they trumped us again. Manipulate the population, can we just ascend? Impeach the asshole and all of his friends.
Impeach the asshole. I thought he said peach the asshole. I'm like, huh? In my notes, I have huge guitar, huge riff, huge chorus, huge angst. 4 huges.
You selfish living, you poison the air. But steak is tasty, so why should you care? Condemn the scientist and listen to the billionaire.
That harmony is so dope.
You're so unaware. Die like everything that you hate, like the American dream, like everybody I hate. So just die, everyone out of the way, because we want life. Fuck you. Fuck you, Donny boy.
This is literally just like a F you Donald Trump song. Oh my god, it's so angry. Jeez. You know, it's like I was going to say that is a bit of a palate cleanser, but it's hilarious to say that. I would say it's a palate cleanser because it's so different than everything we've been hearing up until this point, save for maybe the very first song with the heavy kind of angst and rock vibe right away. But the rest of everything has been pretty melancholic, slow moving, sadder, just on its face. So Die definitely stands apart. So in that sense, it palate cleanses you away from what has been the normal melancholic feeling. But it is still so angsty and heavy. So it's funny to call it a palate cleanser at all. Maybe there's a better immediate term that is just escaping me. Let's keep it going. Murder Games. Sounds like Hunger Games.
How can we live with each other? How can we face
Oh, nice chord progression.
Heavy is the sound of the slaughter.
Resolves major.
So save another bite for your daughter. You murder.
Oh, interesting melody. And the bass, by the way, this whole album has been just lurching underneath Cave Dwelling.
How can you
be.
When are we gonna question the matter? That everyone we love has cancer. But nobody can swallow the answer.
Okay, so he's like pushing against some kind of normative belief. Is my guess.
How can we live with each other? How can we torture a mother?
What is the story behind this one?
Are we just gonna feast while they suffer?
Feast while they suffer.
No, we don't have to sanction the slaughter over and
Like having more than another.
They must look at us like we are devils. We cut things off their bodies. We cut the beaks off of the hens. We rip the testicles out of baby pigs when they're born. We cut them up into pieces. And what humans do to animals is completely evil.
That's the murder that he's been referring to this whole time? Wait a second. Did I miss important context clues, or was this left and intentionally ambiguous up until this point? What?
Pigs when they're born.
Hold on.
Like we are devils. We cut things off their bodies. We cut the beaks off of the hens. We rip the testicles out of baby pigs when they're born. We cut them up into pieces.
This is
And what humans do to animals is completely evil.
anti-animal cruelty song. The murder of animals. And the cruelty really that's shown, it's insane. Dude, these songs, man, this whole album is like I'm getting punched left and right in my face. It is so heavy, heavy, heavy. Wow. And so I guess, so then his opinion on like people who, just eat animals, for food and stuff also must be pretty negative, I would assume. God, I can't believe people do that to pigs. I mean, there's so much. You see these videos, and I guarantee you a lot of them are older footage now. I mean, there's so much rage bait online these days. It feels like people will just repost clips that are intended to get impressions rather than depict reality as it is now. Though I wouldn't deny that there are terrible practices these days. But regardless, the things that you will see online as it relates to animals, the way they're treated, kept in captivity and treated, well, obviously inhumanely if they're animals, but I don't even, it's just animal cruelty is what it is. They're tortured. They are kept in terrible conditions that, what is it called? Factory farming. There's a lot of terrible practices associated with it. I am by no means an expert in this regard. There are plenty of other resources out there that could discuss this better than I could. And you can hear his anger about it all in Murder Games. I mean, this to me was heavier than what we heard in Die. Let's keep going. Jesus, man. What is this girlfriend gonna do to him now?
Girlfriend, I don't have that, so I turn to the internet.
He's alone.
Your shit, yeah, I found it.
Because it's like in the context of all of the other terrible tragedies that we've experienced in this album, like not having a girlfriend, like, yeah, that sucks, but there are far worse things.
Your shit, yeah, I found it, and I love you in that outfit. Your face is so fine, your body's a 10. I'm
Okay.
probably less. Maybe like a 7 with the right filter. I wanna see a picture of your situation. I'm afraid I'm just another victim of a generation. It's a part of me, sanity, and honestly, I've been shaken. I wanna see you naked. I wanna treat you like a girlfriend, a companion, and I feel you, but it's my hand. Woman, I'm creeping. I don't know you in person. Your face is so fine. Your body's a 10. I'm probably less.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he's about to like explode here.
I wanna see you shaking and your breath sucking on your fingers to music I made so you can fuck me to it. It's a fantasy.
Wow.
I'm honestly a bit shaking. I see the way you love it. I wanna picture
He's very, very descriptive. Painting a vivid picture. I can see it. And I did see it earlier. He was naked fully.
I think I've seen enough of this, I'm getting curious. And rumor is your boyfriend, he can't commit to shit. So let me taste that rich kiss, cause I'm dapper and never made of stature. You let me be your master, I'll let you fuck me after. I'm sick of lurking on your shit like I'm a fucking loser. I'm closing my computer, I'm coming over to you. I wanna see you naked, I wanna feel you naked. I wanna cut you open, I wanna taste your blood. My face is a fire, your body's a 10. I don't give a shit. Your face is so fine, your body's a 10. I'm probably less. Girlfriend.
Super fun. I feel like at this point in the album we needed a song like that. I would say that is a better definition of a palate cleanser. We got Wide Eyes here. I already sense the sadness. I'm preparing my tears now. I'm not in a crying mood today, but these songs would be the ones to do it.
Was only temporary. I aged but kept the memory. Still, it makes me shiver cold. There's no place to hide the past we bury. So, like the Virgin Mary, she lied to save the family.
Oh,
Innocence was taken.
love this chord progression and melody.
Boy again. I guess I'm only speculating.
And these little bright notes, they're like lighthouses across a shoreline. Dude, that was awesome. Oh my gosh. That was awesome. The way we got to that point. Dude, I'm fully feeling it, bro. I said this before. Josh needs a raise, maybe also a therapist, and a hug. We love Josh. He is so giving. He is so honest with all of his emotions. He gives us the angst that so many of us feel internally that doesn't get expressed out. And all of these songs are just emotional gut punch after gut punch, one way or the other. If it's a sad song, then it's going to be the saddest song. If it's an energetic song, it's going to be the most energetic song. He is just extreme in all of these ways, and that's what we love about him, because he is just so entirely himself. What an album this has been. I know we've got this last song, Cry, here, which actually I've already heard once before, but not the studio version. So this is going to be fun to revisit this one. But I gotta say, man, I was not expecting this album to be this way. It is certainly a welcome surprise. I'll give you my thoughts at the end. I'll, have you at the edge of your seat until then. Let's keep it going. Cry.
Lipstick paperweight, so your paperback spine won't blow away. Too brittle to stand your body straight and fight the wind. Skin like a cloudy day, eyes puffy like bucket bags on your face that shelter your pain like a hiding place and shake your chin. And it falls like rain.
Oh, it is literally just atmospheric here. A little bit hazy.
And when it falls,
Oh, that's like pure prog right there, that chord.
you won't feel the same.
With a bit of an augmented voicing, you hear like 3-4 Joshes at once.
You won't feel the pain.
Oh. To resolve it lower, but it's not a resolution, right? It's not part of the scale. It's sort of like you're falling into the abyss
Heavy lungs
with
let
this
you
melody.
breathe. In and out
Oh.
like a part lucid dream.
He got me.
Blurry lines decorate all you see through a foggy lens. Lump throat gotta go. You gotta find peace in this broken home. Salivate gums and a runny nose. The body tense and cold, and it falls.
Dude, what tempo are these songs? It is just perfection.
And when it falls,
chord, it's huge.
You won't feel the same.
This album is destroying me.
You won't feel the pain. 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 You won't feel the pain.
Is that in my headphones?
Like rain.
Do you guys hear that buzzing? Is it just me? I'm gonna reset my audio.
Sing.
Okay, I think it was on my end. The audio was glitching so hard.
You won't feel. You won't feel the pain. You won't feel the pain. You won't feel the
Oh my. Feels like it's falling apart, like a bit like industrial. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was insane. That was one of the most emotionally powerful and also taxing albums I have heard in a while. It just puts you through the ringer, song after song after song. It is so dark at times. It is so sad often. It is so extreme in its emotions. When Josh gets angry, you can hear it. When he gets energized and amped up, you hear it. When he's screaming out to the clouds, to the sun, to the sky, to the moon, to the everything with his despair, it is felt. Oh my gosh, you get the extremes of all of the emotions, the volatility that you feel, there is a youthfulness to this album as well. It's not an adjective I brought up at any point during this reaction, but it is all like, you know, when you're younger, there's extreme levels of sadness, extreme levels of, you know, hatred, love, all of these things one way or the other, because you don't have quite the ability at that place and time in our lives to regulate and mitigate some of the higher highs and lower lows. That's not to say that you shouldn't feel anyways. I think different people at different stages of their life just have different levels of how things feel to them, right? So there's no one size fits all in this regard. But that would be my, like, I guess, descriptive average statement, or at least prediction, in terms of how humans on average evolve emotionally with time. But this album, it bears out the extremes very honestly. And again, there's so many sad topics, so dark topics, deep topics that rarely get discussed. So I feel like there's a lot of controversial content in this album. And it's interesting because a lot of the controversial content is described so casually, so conversationally. It is just almost flippant in the way that it's brought up. And Josh, he is very, you know, casual and conversational, but also extremely descriptive, and he can paint a vivid picture with the aid as well of some of these music videos. I mean, I hope YouTube doesn't make me block them or anything, but these videos depict almost like a double meaning. So a lot of these songs too have double meanings, double entendres. That to me is always really impressive, to have two separate but parallel narratives working towards the same destination, and kind of like they're parallel to one another, so they can sort of tell the other's story, so to speak, because of how similar they kind of track with one another. There were a lot of moments in this album where Josh kind of starts out with a more relaxed tone, more of a whisper, and then builds it a bit more. There's a bit more diaphragmatic support, a bit more angst, and by the end you get these full belt angry, angst-filled choruses. And it just goes to show how, what can I say, how rare it is for artists to do this. Honestly, I listen to a lot of music, and when I say that this is one of the most emotionally powerful albums I've heard in a while, I truly mean that. Oh, let's talk about the song ratings here. I have to quickly place Cry, so give me just one moment while I do that. I'll put that there. This is a cursory list, so please forgive if it's not exactly what your list looks like, but that was probably to be expected anyways. I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, so I included the Jester Acoustic in this, but I kind of treated it as like part of Jester, because to me they are very close to one another. So let's start. So in last place I have We're in Love. It's an interesting song, but to me melodically it doesn't really speak out to me, but I am interested very much by the lyrics. So if you guys have any kind of backstory behind the lyrics in We're in Love, that would be much appreciated. Then next, which actually tells you how good a lot of these songs are on this album, we have X Anna X, the album opener. So we started grooving right away, loved the catchy riff, loved the tongue-in-cheek delivery, very spoken word, upbeat, a lot of energy, sass, honesty, but more so to me, even as I was listening, it felt as though it was a precursor to what the album is going to sort of sound like. It wasn't an exact one-to-one, because we got a lot more, I think, melancholy than the X Anna X would have kind of given away. But yeah, it definitely set the tone, that's for sure. Up next, I had 24. Sad to start off, very melodic, slow tempo, but we had a lot of those in this album, so it was hard to kind of break those apart. I went with what affected me more emotionally to break some of those ties. So after 24, I put Die. heavy right off the bat. I put heavy for pretty much everything. And then I had huge as well as a descriptor. Just huge harmonies, huge guitar, just big sound, anti-Trump track right away. You can get that message. He speaks very directly about it. For me, I don't like to get political on this channel. I'm a person who I am absent politics. I think of human values through and through. So I always assess every individual with that barometer rather than political parties per se. So you won't hear me talk much about politics on this channel, but this song is very clearly an anti-Trump one. So song titled Die. Then afterwards I had GF, Girlfriend. I would put this higher, but I feel like the other songs up there are just too good to put this above them, frankly speaking. But Girlfriend, I love the moment that it kind of hit us in the album. I almost feel like it could have showed up a few songs earlier, but when it did appear, super fun energy right away. The punchline, it was almost like a bit of comic relief, given all of the dark topics we've kind of broached. Super energetic, and I think it was needed at that point. Then I put Cry, the album closer, here. Again, this is a song that I had heard before, so I was already familiar with it. I kind of just wanted to give some extra space at the top for some of these other album-specific songs that I hadn't heard before, to take a bit of that podium space. But Cry, this one is a banger too. It easily is like a top 3. Then afterwards, I put Heroin. So this one, I really enjoyed the double meaning here. It took a little bit for me to figure it out, if I'm being honest, and probably as you saw as I was trying to kind of chew on it and work my way through it. But that James Bond melody, such a unique melody already, and to work with it as your kind of your melodic motif throughout, it's a bold choice to make, and I think they handled it very expertly. And of course the video we were watching was very sexy at first, but then turned very dark and confusing, and then it sort of felt like, okay, there's a happy ending, but that at the end of it all, it's about heroin, drug addiction. So really, you just keep going back to the same problematic, happy scenario, and then it's all over again. It spirals to the bottom. Very, very slow moving as well. And honestly, that's just a theme throughout so many of these songs. It is almost like not even worth saying at this point, but hey, let's keep it going. So after that, I had Murder Games. The twist was it a twist really? I think it just needed some more context, but the whole song being about animal cruelty, it totally makes sense why he's so upset and angry about it. And that whole song was just fueled with that rage against people who are so cruel. Why bother? Why murder? He says. And animals, they are purely innocent. They have no power over us humans. So en masse, we are murdering animals, especially in an extremely cruel way. Great chord progression in this one too. Interesting melody. And I just love, I guess this is something I should have mentioned too in the full album breakdown I just did, but the bass throughout was so earthy, and the guitar was almost never clean. That tone was always pokey and kind of disheveled and staticky, kind of a hallmark, if you will, of Badflower. So I had Murder Games there. Then afterwards, I think 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're one outside of the top 5. So this is where it got really hard. But in 6th, I put Ghost. It's an extremely important song. I found the tempo to be just perfect narratively. It's powerful because you can see the movement in the story visually as we watched it, and also lyrically as it developed. One thing I would say about Ghost, which I love this song, but I think after a re-listen, the chorus could be bigger in my opinion. It does get big, and I think it does serve the song very well, but I could imagine it just being even larger, and that's why for me the best part of the song melodically was actually in the bridge. So that's not usually something I say, but that's sort of the reason I had to put Ghost just outside of the top 5 here. But love the music video, great song, really important meaning. Now we're in the top 5. I put Daddy in 5th. I don't know where you guys thought I may put this song, but wow. I don't even know if I can like properly comment on this one at this point, because that one took a lot out of me emotionally to hear. So heavy, but the melodies are beautiful throughout. The heaviness with which each of the lyrics are sung, and then the instrumentation around Josh's vocal performance, the way they kind of aid his performance, it sticks in your brain in a way that you're like, get it out, because it is so painful to confront these demons, these evil people that are out there. It makes my blood boil beyond anything. So I really want to vibe to it because the music is so good, but then my brain is like, but this song is about something that's so bad. And it's not like Badflower are saying anything problematic. They're just painting the picture as it is in many situations, unfortunately. So, it had to be in the top 5, but I put it in 5th here. Then I put, oh wait, no. I think I had a duplication. I think I put Cry here. So I have Cry in 2 places. That's fine. Cry can be in 2 places, can't it? Okay, then after Cry here, then I have Wide Eyes. Love the chord progression and melody. Love how the song is just built, how at the beginning it feels like it's going to be more of a ballad, almost like a ballad through and through, but then it progressively got heavier and heavier, paired with the awesome riff. Just everything about this song worked. So I think it was an extremely holistic one, where I just enjoy every single section of it and understood it quite quickly. Afterwards, I put Promise Me. Really relaxing vibe earlier on. The video is super cute. Loved the melody, and then the whole idea just of eternal love. It is so heartwarming to me. Definitely the twist threw a wrench in the feeling that I had as I was like, wow, this is so happy and healthy. Everything's going well. I expect something to go wrong. And when it did, it really did. And it threw me for a loop. I'm sure it threw you for a loop when you first saw it. But Promise Me, it was a banger, all things considered. And then the story turned around and it looped back again on eternal love. So to me, love the journey of Promise Me. Has a lot of replayability value in my mind. Great song. Then after, if you didn't already guess at this point, and first is the Jester. The acoustic version sits atop, the rock version just right below. 1A, 1B, like I said. This song was, I believe, the first song I heard from everything in Okay, I'm Sick before having reacted to the album. So I have the most reps with it. I've listened to it the most. The melody just always gets me. I love Josh's vocals, and I loved in this acoustic the way his vocals sit atop the acoustic guitar, atop the drums that are all light and breezy. And then later, the acoustic guitar gets a bigger role, and I swear to God, I am a guitarist through and through. The guitar has this like magic spell on my brain when it starts doing melodic cool stuff paired with vocals that are also doing melodic cool stuff. Match made in heaven. So that's why the acoustic today won out between the two. An elite last chorus, like I said, beautiful song throughout, and I love this is specific to the rock version. A lot of the riffs that we heard and the dissonant guitars, those kind of like ear grating scratchy moments that are just temporary, where it's C sharp, that kind of thing. Putting those together in addition to all of the melody, it breaks up the textures in a cool way, which I'm a fan of. And the last thing to note in the rock version specifically was that pulsing vocals that we heard. Really cool addition to the texture of this album as well, or that song as well. But yeah, that was the list. So I think in reverse order. So top 5 was 1, 2, 3, 4. Was okay. If we're gonna count Cry, then it's Daddy, Cry, Wide Eyes, Promise Me, and the Jester. If we're not counting Cry because I double counted it, then we've got Ghost, Daddy, Wide Eyes, Promise Me, and the Jester. But those are just my opinions. Let me know what you thought about this album down below, your favorite songs, or anything you thought about my comments. This was a big one, so Would love to hear your perspectives. But that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did and want to request one yourself, please hit the first link down below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.